talk about the monkey deep state, but you know what? I have an even more important monkey story this week because it has to be monkeys. It's always monkeys. If you remember the last couple weeks, we've talked about how monkeys in Thailand are being forced into what can only be called slavery, having to serve cocktails and work at bars in Thailand, which we thought was a pretty silly story at the time because, as we said, if monkeys are not happy with what they're doing, they're going to let you know. They're wild animals and they're stronger than they look. And then last week we found out that the monkeys had formed gangs and were responding to coronavirus in actually a very similar way to humans. That they were forming gangs because they weren't getting any food from the tourists, and the whole story unfortunately takes a very sad turn this week, which is why I had to follow up because this is related to the Logpuri monkey gangs. A mysterious disease is killing off monkeys across corona-hit Indian states. 8 female monkeys and 1 male have been found dead by forest officials in Thrissur in the past 8 days alone, but the cause is baffling vets. They've ruled out things like Kia, Sanur, forest disease, or monkey fever. I'm sorry, monkey fever. I know it's probably a serious disease. I know it's probably terribly painful for the monkeys to have it, but the fact that it's called monkey fever just makes me laugh. And the details, I don't know who's doing this research. I don't know how this is a story. I think the UK media is just obsessed with this, as am I. I guess that explains why they publish this because I can't get enough of what's going on with the monkey gangs. Um, it comes not long after 4 other monkeys were found dead in an orchard, and 2 seem to have gone mad in Puranpur Tehsil in Pilibhit. The cause is still to be determined after one of the crazed monkeys bit a fish. How would you know that he's crazed? If a monkey bites you, how do you know that he's doing it because he's crazy and not because he's a monkey? It is suspected monkeys may be poisoned by villagers. I hope that's not the case. I know they're a pest, but that would make me really sad if the Indian villagers are poisoning the monkeys. Um, whether or not they have monkey fever or the coronavirus, or they're just looking for French fries that tourists aren't leaving anymore. But that's the thing, isn't it? That they become dependent on us. Just like the orphan monkeys who are serving beer at Thai bars, they can't survive in the wild. We've domesticated them inadvertently. Yeah, if there's anything that's tragic about all of this, that would be it. That these monkeys are supposed to eat things like crabs and other animals in their natural environment, and they just lost the ability to do that. So maybe we shouldn't feel sorry. Maybe, well, no, I do feel sorry for them. That makes me sad. The crazy He added the crazy primate near the railway tracks may have drank toxic water.
Toxic water.
Toxic water. I think there's a lot of that in the area. They don't have the best water supply, the most
Oh
reliable
yeah,
water supply in
sanitation
India.
issues. Yeah.
Absolutely. So it'd be a little surprising if it's not a more common disease. I mean, it seemed like if that's the cause, if the cause is bad sanitation, you'd think that it would be just constant. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
yeah,
Be
yeah,
interesting to see what goes on next week in the plight of the monkeys.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This has gotten kind of melancholy for me now. Now the monkeys are almost like family. But